Van D's.
He's coming.
Why don't we start with your name?
47.
It's not a name.
No. But it is mine.
I was intrigued by the idea of someone who on the surface seems to be sort of indestructible and a complete killing machine. In fact, is not a machine or any kind of robot, droid, cyborg, or anything. He's human, and he is the best in his class. I chose not to kill you.
But they will. After they use you to find your father.
And the character of Agent 47 is just one of the most iconic characters that I've ever seen in video games, books, movies, TV, in any medium.
You have 48 hours to terminate both targets.
That's what made me really interested in going after the rights and developing this into a film and introducing the character to the world in a completely fresh and unique way.
Rupert is amazing in Homeland, and he has eyes which can be quite cold, but at the same time, you feel there's something behind it, a human being.
They sent the games, and I thought they were brilliant. His facial expressions and the way he moved. I was very proud to be part of a world that included such high-quality work.
It's not just about killing randomly. It's something you need to use your brain. Everything needs to have a plan. And this is exactly what I wanted to show in the movie.
Too close.
I felt there was a responsibility to the fans of the character to try and discover a truth in the same way as adapting a loved novel. And I think this has narrative and character qualities that are very much like that.
People can change.
Don't put your faith in me. Don't be disappointed.
The best films, if they're based on something, they have to retain the spirit and hold on to the DNA of the project, but give the audiences something new and adds to the universe. We've made some choices about the texture of the barcode, make him more real, make him more grounded, with both the barcode and the head.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
He's not fully bald, he has a bit of a stubble, but it's Agent 47. You don't think he's any other character.
You'll see the fiber wire. You're going to see the silver borders because they are iconic. I spent many weeks with a fantastic armorer who trained me to the point where I could put a bag on my head and take it apart, put it back together, and shoot two of them without seeing, which was just such a cool feeling.
The look speaks for itself. It's one of the most primordial pop culture characters in history. Black suit, red tie, white shirt.
I was very, very keen that this suit be classic and timeless. In the end, it was a tailor from Madrid who made each one himself, and they're made just for me as 47. And there's 10 identical white shirts, 10 red ties, and they're all just the finest quality, thick cotton.
He was, for me, a Tom Ford style killer, an assassin who is kind of also a gentleman for me.
I think 47 kind of loves his suit. He kind of has a friendship with it. It's really strange. It's just a black suit, but some of them you put on and you feel like you're selling secondhand cars. Some of them, this one, you put on and you're like an assassin who's paid millions to do his job. It's kind of magic.
What goes zub, zub, zub? A bee flying backwards.
Rupert Friend, he's funny and warm and he's very easy to get on with. He's been very driven in terms of the training and I've really found that inspiring.
I work for a corporation called Syndicate International and I'm here to protect you.
Zach Quinto does something I think very interesting and brave with the character, which is that when we first meet John Smith, he's this all-American, square-jawed, trustworthy guy, and Zach brought this complete trustworthiness.
I'm authorized to protect you, Katya, not find your father.
And then his shift into maniacal supervillain is great.
Hello, Katya.
The character is really never just one thing, and I always gravitate towards projects and roles that have that going for it.
Tell me how to build an agent.
We just have one scene together, but it's very inspiring. Some people give off a presence, and his was almost like a shark, just gliding through.
Mr. Chairman,
I'm assuming by your reaction that you know who I am.
The character of Agent 47 is something that we all fantasize about being, the world that he occupies and the power that comes with that character. He's 10, 15 moves ahead at any juncture, and that's one of the things that make this character very unique.
He's a human being who bleeds and feels. He's just very, very good at hiding it.
Three, two, one, action!
I came on and said I would really love to do as much of this action as possible, and we got into the stunt prep, and the guys were just like, okay, this is great.
We're being very specific about the point of everything, and the action has to have a point.
I want to feel grittiness. When the guys are fighting, they're fighting, and you feel like you're in the middle of the fight.
We have an incredible stunt team, and we were really well supported.
You missed.
No, she didn't. We were very lucky to have Jonathan Eusebio and John Valera doing the stunts on this and the fights. They don't just create fights arbitrarily, they are interested in characters' fighting styles. So each character had their own style designed for them.
Katya has these predetermined traits inside of her.
You're the same as me, only better.
Her instincts are kind of correct, but she doesn't know why she knows to do the right decision. So she doesn't have to be as clean or as refined as, say, Smith or 47.
I've been doing a lot of kind of martial art type fighting moves. They're very well thought out in relation to my character.
Well, the thing is, I'm special.
Let's see. John Smith's very much a brawler, kind of a big haymaker, swinging hard nut.
John is a bull in the china shop because of his enhancement of titanium exoskeleton. He's very confident.
Pretty crazy, huh?
I always think it's gonna be fun until I actually start doing it.
2, 1, action!
No, I do enjoy it. It's a good challenge physically.
I'm better. Say it.
47 is a far more tactical, efficient fighter.
I want to make him elegant, at the same time brutal. The thing that makes him deadly is his brain. So everything he does is more cerebral.
Action!
We try to make a kind of a Malaysian-Filipino martial art kind of blend of the two martial arts.
You're gonna see some flashy moves, but it's gonna be, I guess you can kind of say it's just very quick and efficient. And Rupert pulled off a lot of those moves too. He did 95% of his fights.
If you've played the game, you will, I hope, notice a lot of circular movements to do with legs breaking necks and grips and throws that are all to do with using momentum. There's an efficiency to it. It's one small move instead of 2 or 3 big ones. The other thing is 47 is an improviser. Being manacled with 2 hands to a thing and then managing to shoot your way out of one chain, you're like, whoo, wow, all right. You can use drinking glass, you can use an air compression hose. Just as in the game, he improvises with what he can find. John and John, who choreographed the fights, have really taken that to the nth degree, looking around rooms just thinking what they can use, and so there's a real sense of improvisation about it, which appeals to me.
I want you to know I'm a big fan of your work, 47. It's an honor to meet a legend.
We got lucky with both Rupert and Zachary that they were game the whole time. They wanted to do 99% of this fight.
47 and John Smith fight 3 times and it evolves and culminates in the final fight.
We both trained back in New York before we came here, but it wasn't until really the week of the fight that we finally got together and put the pieces together.
Get them out.
The thing that was important for me was that it wasn't just a big fight, that there was a story going through. John Smith has a titanium layer under his skin, so he's almost indestructible.
3, 2, 1, go!
47 isn't just kind of punching a metal man, because that would be stupid. He's using a gun to punch him to get distance.
Something that hasn't really been done before, a close quarter gun battle. You know, we're using a closed barrel gun where you can actually shoot the gun this close to the body.
He's then allowing himself to be rope-a-doped to make John Smith feel he's winning, to feed his arrogance. And then as 47 scrambles for a way to finish him, the idea of using electricity, and then the idea of using John Smith to find where the power in the building is running, and using that as the final death blow.
.47 ultimately beats him by just being smarter.
Everyone expects 47 to be invincible. And A, I don't think he is, and B, I like the idea that he can pretend that it hurts and then pull it back together.